Hello all, good evening. Am I audible? Yes, so I want so I wanted the active participation from all in order to make sure everything is going smooth. Okay, so you can unmute yourself and just respond. Am I audible to everyone? Mukesh, can you unmute on?
Sorry?
Can you unmute?
Whom you are talking about? The participants?
Yes.
I think it may cause some disturbance because there will be 200 of participants.
All right, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope every one of you got today's agenda. What is it all about? Myself, Shubham Kabre. I work as a senior consultant at Deloitte, and I work primarily in Tableau, SAP Business Objects, SQL Server, Logitool, okay, HTML, JavaScript. So primarily talking about my experience, I I have been working with Deloitte since last 3 months. Before then, no, joining Deloitte, I was in TCS, followed by Infosys, and then Infosys. So my whole career is in BI domain only. So I was working in SAP Business Objects. It's a BI tool which is used to create the reports and dashboards. And then I moved my career from SAP Business Objects to Tableau. So Tableau will learn what is it. So we will see the overview of it, how it looks, and what are different products that we have. I hope everyone might have received or they might have got the PPT presentation for today's session. Okay, so yeah. So let's get started. I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know once you see. Is it visible? All right. Now, what is Tableau? So Tableau, as I said, that Tableau is a BI tool. So what is BI? BI means business intelligence. Okay. So I'm not going through all these topics. I will tell you, no, rather than this, I will tell you the other facts about Tableau. So normally what happens is that every company has their own data. For example, if I'm working in a particular business, I wanted my business to grow. Okay. So I need to understand where my business is getting failed, correct? Where the business is failing and because of which reason. To answer this question, I need to make the analysis for that, correct? For example, if I'm selling a product, so that product is performing better in which region, it is performing worse in which region. Okay, so that analysis I can make. Okay, I will get to know the information about the region wise sales for the products or state wise sales for the products. Now why those are failing, I can answer that by analyzing the data. Okay, so the data can be in the form of Excel file, the data can be in the form of CSV file, or it can be in the form of databases. Okay, so to answer such questions, we need a powerful visualization tool, which is nothing but business intelligence tool. So what is business intelligence? It is a domain where we actually have different visualization tools to answer such a questions. Okay, so Tableau is one of the leading top BI tool currently available in market and ruling the market. So it has been in the market since last 5 to 6 years, but then since its inception, it was market giant. Right now, Power BI and Tableau are going hand in hand. Those are giants, market giants for data visualization. So where where do we use Tableau? Tableau is useful in case of making the dashboards, in making the visualizations, or draw some of the insights from the data that particular team is working on. Okay, so that is the concept of Tableau. We make the dashboards, okay, using different charts, and then we hand over those dashboards to our clients, to the customers, and then customers after that can go through the dashboard that you have created. Okay, they can go through the dashboard that you have created, and then they can make the analysis on top of those. This is what Tableau does, and this is what Tableau developer, whoever is working under Tableau, the role given to him as a data analyst or Tableau developer. So his task is to create dashboards, create the different charts, create different stories, and then hand those to the customers under which he is working. Okay. So just let me know in case you are unable to understand anything, or you have some questions or confusions, or you want to know more about some points. Okay. All right. Now, can we move ahead? Is this clear? What is Tableau? Yeah. Okay. Now let's move ahead. Now, Tableau is a company actually. Like we have Microsoft company, we have Apple. Okay, we have other market leaders. Like that, Tableau is a company which has several products. You can see I have listed down all such products currently available under Tableau web. One of the product which is quite useful and quite popular is Tableau Desktop. Now I will read through all the Tableau products, and then we will go one by one using through each of these products. Okay. First one is Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Tableau Online, Tableau Prep Builder, Tableau Reader, and Tableau Public. Now, what is Tableau Desktop? So Tableau Desktop is that tool which I was talking about just now. Tableau Desktop is such a tool by using which we can connect the data, or we can connect to any databases. Okay, get the data, and then after getting the data, we create charts. Okay, so we create charts in different screen. For example, if you know Excel, whenever you open Excel, there are different sheets: sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 3, and so on. Similar to that, in Tableau also we have worksheets. Those are called as worksheets in Tableau. Okay, the sheet in Excel, like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, right? Those are called as worksheets in Tableau. After getting the data, we create such a worksheets in Tableau Desktop. Tableau Desktop itself is a software that we have to install and work on it. Okay, so in this software, we create the different worksheets. Why do we create different worksheets? Because, see, I will let you know, I will do reverse engineering. First, I will tell you what is my requirement. My requirement here is to prepare a dashboard. What is dashboard? Dashboard is nothing but a container or a place where we put together all the different charts. Let's say chart number 1 here. Okay, chart number 2 here. Okay, chart number 3 here, for example, and chart number 4 here. Okay, and at the top of this, let's say I have a dashboard title. Okay, let's say sales dashboard or profit dashboard, and probably I can have logo of the company. I can have download option at the right hand side like this. In order to create such a visualization, we need to have this charts created: chart 1, chart 2, chart 3, and chart 4. Correct? And this is my dashboard title. In order to create such charts, it can be bar chart, line chart, pie chart, or any traditional chart, or any custom charts. In order to create such a custom charts or traditional charts, we require worksheets, and we know what is worksheets. Correct? Worksheets, you can resemble that with respect to the sheets in Excel. So we create multiple worksheets, and in one worksheet, we may create one chart or multiple charts. Okay. So after, let's say this chart requires one worksheet, this chart requires another worksheet. Same is the case with third chart and fourth chart. In total, I require 4 worksheets. So when I create such a 4 worksheets, then I go ahead and create the dashboards on top of it. I just have to club them together and put it in a single screen. Whatever the screen that you get, this complete screen is called as a dashboard. Okay, so let me just highlight this with a red color. So this complete screen, whatever I have selected, this complete screen is what we call it as a dashboard. Now Tableau Desktop is such a tool which is used to create such a visualization. Okay, so that is nothing but Tableau Desktop. Now when I say data analyst have to work on Tableau, or a Tableau developer, if company is asking for Tableau developer, they essentially mean that you need to work on a Tableau Desktop. Okay, so this is quite famous, popular, and trending product. And Tableau developer, data analysis using Tableau means you have to use Tableau Desktop. What is Tableau Server? Now, as I said, let's say you work in a company. Okay, so you may be assigned some projects. You may be tagged to some projects. Under that project, you may be asked to work on Tableau Desktop. Now, I will specifically name this Tableau Desktop. Okay, because Tableau has many products, so I will specifically name you have to work on Tableau Desktop. Okay, so when I say you have to work on Tableau, means Tableau Desktop to create the dashboards. Now, if you are working on a project and your client or customer asks you to create a dashboard using Tableau Desktop, and let's say you created that. Okay, let's say you know you're master in it and you created that, but then you have to share that. It is not like you just created a dashboard and you kept it to yourself. It should not happen, because at the end of the day, for whom you are creating that dashboard? For the client or customer. Then there has to be some medium through which you can transfer your files to clients. That medium or that container or that repository where you save all your Tableau work is nothing but Tableau server. So like we know server in databases, correct? Similar to that, we have server for Tableau as well. Okay, so in Tableau server, there is one person called as administrator, or in short, we call him as admin, him or her. Okay, so that admin takes care of all these activities. Okay, so publishing the dashboards is a task of data analyst, and thereafter, how to manage those, how to manage Tableau dashboards, how to manage the data sources, how to schedule the dashboards, okay, how to create user, how to create the security roles for different users, how to create an alert subscription. All such a task can be done by administrator in Tableau server. So Tableau server is a medium. Okay, so I will just use this screen. So I will call this as Tableau server. In this Tableau server, anyone can log in. Let's say it is you here. Okay, it is you here who are working on Tableau. Now you will use Tableau server to publish your work or to save your work. Okay, and client will use this server to access the work that you have done, isn't it? Am I correct? So you are here who are working on Tableau Desktop to create the dashboard, and then you will save the work in server. From server, the client will log in, and then he will see what work have you done. So both you and client have been given the roles and security or permissions to access this server by the administrator. So here comes the admin. Here comes the admin person. So this admin person will grant you and the client the same access to server, so that both of you can log in. So such task can be done in Tableau server. Now, what is Tableau Online? What is Tableau Online? So Tableau server, as I said, it is a software. It is not a software, but it is a repository where you can dump all your work. So it is managed by the organization itself. Okay, Tableau Online actually does the same task as of Tableau server. Tableau Online does the same task as of Tableau server. Then why there is a need to create Tableau Online if the tasks are same? Tableau Online does the same task, but only one difference between server and online is there. That is, Tableau Online works on cloud platform. On the other hand, Tableau server does not work on cloud. It works on premise. It is an on-premise software. It is on-premise. Means normally whenever you install any software to your local system, that becomes on-premise for you, correct? Suppose you install Tableau, or suppose you install let's say any game to your local system, that becomes on-premise for you, correct? Because that is physically present in your system. Tableau Online is not physically present in your system. Tableau Online is present on a cloud platform, like you have Google Drive, correct? You transfer all your files from your phone to Google Drive. What is Google Drive? Google Drive is one of the cloud platform managed by Google itself. So that is a cloud platform which you can access, correct? Like that, whatever the task that admin is doing in Tableau server, same task he can do in Tableau Online, but only the difference is that he is doing in cloud platform rather than on premise. That is the only difference. So this is the third product in Tableau community. Fourth product in Tableau products or Tableau community is Tableau Pre-Builder. So basically what happens is that when I told you that in order to create chart, let's say I want to create a line chart. In order to create line chart, I need data, correct? Because if I don't have any data, how can I create a chart, correct? So that data may be erroneously present. There may be wrong data given to you. You don't know, you're not aware of the fact that there are anomalies in that data. There could be some wrong information given in data, correct? So it becomes utmost importance that the data must be cleaned before being provided to Tableau Desktop. So that thing we do in Tableau Pre-Builder. So Tableau Pre-Builder essentially is a tool which is data centric, which only focuses on data. Okay, so as per your requirement, as per your logic, you can modify your data using Tableau Pre-Builder. So for example, let's say you have age column, and in age column you have null values, you have some blank values, you have 0, you have 300. So all such values are irrelevant. Don't you think so? In age, the null values I don't want. I don't want 0. I don't want 300. Correct. So can the person's age be 300 in today's world? No. So such values are wrong data, or in other words, we can call these age rows as outlier data. In other words, those are called as outliers or wrong data. In order to get rid of such wrong data or to perform some extra complex calculation, we make use of this Tableau pre-builder. Okay, so as a data analyst, you may be required to work on Tableau pre-builder, but in most of the scenarios, it is not required. We do have separate teams set up for working on data. Okay, as a data analyst, you only have to work on Tableau Desktop and mostly Tableau Server. Okay, so that was about Tableau pre-builder, which is data centric and it helps to clean the data. Now, what is Tableau Reader? As a name suggests, Tableau Reader means, let's say I created the dashboards. I created some dashboards and I share with you. Okay, I created dashboards using which tool? Tableau Desktop, obviously. Now, when I share that dashboards or workbooks with you, okay, now how will you open it? Suppose I suppose I share some Excel file with you. You need to have MS Office installed. If you don't have it, how will you open it? Correct. Like that, if you don't have Tableau Desktop, let's assume you don't have Tableau Desktop. You have Tableau Reader. You have Tableau Reader. So what Tableau Reader does is that it will just open the file that you have set. Simply it will open and you can go through the work that I did in the Tableau. For example, let's say I created one workbook. Let's say the name of workbook, my name is Shubham. So let's say workbook is TWBX. This is a file extension normally we use to save any Tableau, okay, dashboard. Okay, so this is a file that I share. Now this file I created using which tool? Obviously Tableau Desktop. I have Tableau Desktop. So I created this file using Tableau Desktop, and now I'm sharing this file with you. Okay, I'm sharing this file with you, but you don't have Tableau Desktop. What you have? What you have? Tableau Reader. Okay, you have Tableau Reader. Now what happens is that the moment I share this file with you, you can only go through the file. You cannot make any modification. You cannot edit it. Okay. On the other hand, had you be having Tableau Desktop installed like me, okay, had you be having that Tableau Desktop installed instead of Tableau Reader, you can easily edit. You can easily modify whatever the work that I did. So whatever the work that I did in shubham.twbx, that file I can modify using Tableau Desktop. But in case you have Tableau Reader, you can't. So in name itself, it says you have to read through the work that is given by others. So in shubham.twbx, whatever the charts I have created, you can just go through it. You cannot make any modifications. That is what Tableau Reader is. In short, suppose someone shares Excel file with you. There are two options. So Excel asks you, do you want to open this file in editing mode or in view mode? Correct. So the view mode of Excel is nothing but Tableau Reader. You can resemble that thing with Tableau Reader. Okay. In view mode, we cannot edit any Excel content. Like that, in Tableau Reader, you cannot edit any content. Okay. That is Tableau Reader. Then Tableau Public. Now, what is Tableau Public? Tableau Public itself is a website actually, which is maintained by Tableau so that all the Tableau enthusiasts or all the Tableau people who knows Tableau or who have just started learning Tableau or who are experts, the masters in Tableau, they can register themselves on that website and then they can post their blogs, or not blogs, but they can post their work. For example, you log into Instagram, you log into Twitter, you log into Facebook, you have your own profile, correct? And suppose you want to post something, then you can, you know how to post silently, correct? Like that, in Tableau Public, you will have your own profile, and in that profile, you can submit your work in Tableau. So whatever the work that you will do in Tableau Desktop, using Tableau Desktop, you will publish to Tableau Public. So this is a website which is maintained by Tableau, and anyone across the world, let's say you created one dashboard, the name of dashboard is, let me just write, HR dashboard, for example, HR dashboard. Now this dashboard, it is created by you. It is created by you only. Okay, let me write it. So with which tool did you create? Obviously Tableau Desktop. Okay, so you created this HR dashboard and you submitted in your profile. Now there is a search bar in Tableau Public actually. in Tableau public website, there is a search bar. Now someone, let's say, I don't know that you have created HR dashboard. Now here, if I search by HR dashboard, for example, if I search by HR dashboard, then I should be able to see all the Tableau work, all the Tableau TWBX file which are created using Tableau Desktop, and the name of such file is HR dashboard. So in such a case, your work or your file will also be seen to the person who is looking for this dashboard. If I'm searching for HR dashboard, if you have created the dashboard using the same name, I can see your dashboard as well. So in search bar, I can see all the things. Okay, so it is open to all. Okay, anyone can log in, anyone can see others work, and they can download as well to their local system. So it is why the name is public. So it is open to all the public. It is open to all the people who want to learn Tableau, who want to master Tableau. Okay, any questions so far? These are the different Tableau products that we have currently from Tableau. Okay, Tableau Desktop, Server, Online, Trip Builder, Reader, and Public. Any doubts? Yes, Srinath. So the question is, Tableau Online will not consume storage? Obviously, it is not. Tableau Online, since it is a cloud platform, there is no storage. That's why we have the cloud, right? Because we want to get rid of physical space. That's why that is a main, that is one of the main reasons of cloud, right? So it is similar to any cloud system. Okay. What we are going to use? We are going to use, so by now you should be able to answer. Can you tell me what products we are going to use out of this? Anyone? Which product? First, obviously, Tableau Desktop, because Tableau Desktop is used to create the visualization and dashboard. Okay, I hope it answers your questions. Okay, now, no, not Reader, Tableau Desktop. Tableau Reader is just to view the others work, but I want to create, I'm a developer, so I need to create dashboard, right? And how do I do that? Using Tableau Desktop. So I'll be using Tableau Desktop for this. Okay, all right. Now we have the next option, that is nothing but data connect pane. So once you download Tableau, so how do you download Tableau? Let me just show that. So let me just download. You go to Tableau, you go to Tableau Desktop download in Google. So this is the www.tableau.com website. Okay, so you have to go there. Okay, so this is the official website of Tableau. Actually, this is the official website of Tableau where you need to go. Okay, this is the official website that you can see. All right, and let me go back. Tableau Desktop download. Okay, so can you see download Tableau Desktop? First link you have to open. Now Tableau Desktop is not free. It is only free for 14 days. You can only download for 14 days. It is licensed software. It is not free. Okay, the cost of using Tableau is $70 per user per month. So around, I think 5K, 5,000 per user per month. Okay, that is the licensing cost. Okay, if you wanted to use it free, so Tableau has given you the liberty to use it free for only 14 days. To do that, you need to submit your details like this. Okay, and then you need to provide your email ID and all, and then download free trial. You need to click here, so you can download this for 14 days. We do have Tableau Public as well. Tableau Public download. So don't think Tableau Public is same as your Tableau Public website. Now in this Tableau Desktop, there are two variations. Okay, in Tableau Desktop there are two variations, first variation and second variation. Two softwares you can download. First one is Tableau Professional. Okay, and second is Tableau Public. All right, so we have two softwares. So what I was saying, which is 14 days free, this is 14 days free actually. Okay, this is 14 days free. Okay, or if you have student ID card, then you can use this licensed version free for 1 year. Okay, there are two variations. If you don't have student ID card, then you can download and you can install it into your system. The system requires the Tableau requires you to have 64-bit system. If you have 32-bit, then it is not possible. Okay, so you can check the system requirements there itself. It is given on that website. So you can download for 14 days, and if you have student ID card, then you can actually use student ID card to download it. Okay, so what is student ID card? You can use any else's ID card and then submit to Tableau website. Okay, so how to download that Tableau 1 year free? So you need to go to Google again, and here you need to write Tableau for students. Simple, right? So the first link will appear, Tableau for students. You need to click on it. This is an official website for Tableau for students. So the people or the students who want to learn Tableau, for them, Tableau has created this website. You can go to free student license. Okay, and then you can submit all your details. So the details here need to be furnished with respect to the ID card. Okay, whatever the information that you have, you need to insert such a details, okay, which are relevant to ID cards. And then you have to click on verify student status. After clicking on verify student status, you need to submit the ID card. You need to upload the ID card itself. Okay, and then if the ID card is valid, if Tableau thinks that your college is from accredited institutions, then it will give you product key. So that product key is similar to your Aadhaar number, like it is a 16-digit or 20-digit number, which is unique to all the ID card submit. Okay, ID card, whoever submits it. Okay, so that product key is given by Tableau to you through your registered email address. All right, and then while installing it, you can while installing the Tableau to your local system, whatever the product key that is given by Tableau, you can just copy and paste while installing, and then you can you can use the Tableau Professional Edition. The second version that we had in Tableau Desktop was Tableau Public, the link for which is this. Okay, now what is Tableau Public? Let's say you don't want to fall in 14 days license trial, you don't have ID card as well. Okay, so only option left with you is to download Tableau Public. So Tableau Public is free forever. You can use it as many times as possible. Okay, you can install it just once and you can use it free forever. It is free forever. You can use it as many times as possible. All right. So this is a Tableau Public link. Here you can mention your email address and then you can say download the app. Okay, like this, and in in minutes it will get downloaded and then you can use it. Okay, so the recommendation is that let's say I'm working in MNC in Deloitte. So the recommendation here is that you need to use Tableau Professional, which is 14 days free. But in case you don't have ID card, you don't want to use it free for 14 days, so you are left with Tableau Public only. This is Tableau Public is a software which you can download to your local system. Okay, so you can use it free forever. That's the thing. Are we clear with all the things here? What is software? What are different products? Any doubts? Differences between Tableau Public, Tableau Professional software. So as I said, Tableau Professional is a licensed software which requires you to pay something. Okay, but if you want to just use it for trial purpose, you can do so for only 14 days. On the other hand, Tableau Public is free forever. It is free forever. Okay, there is no licensing required there. That is one difference. Another difference is that Tableau Professional. Using Tableau Professional, okay, these are the software which are actually used by the professionals working in MNC. Okay, so using that you can connect to different databases, you can connect to different files. Okay, like Excel file, CSV file, Mysql, SQL Server, Oracle, SAP HANA, Teradata, and all other tools. So that comes under Tableau Professional. In Tableau Public, you can only connect to files, but not to any databases. That is second difference. Third difference is that there is one concept called as connection. So that connection information we can leverage or we can utilize in Tableau Professional, but not in Tableau Public. Another difference is that in Tableau Professional, whatever the work that you are doing, let's say you are done for the day. Okay, you have created 2 to 3 worksheets, you created 2 to 3 charts, and now that you are done for the day, for example. Now somewhere you have to save your work, correct? You create any Excel file, and unless you save it, then next time when you open, it is not going to show you any data. Am I correct? Same way, you work on Tableau Desktop and you need to save. So you can save it to Tableau Public website, one thing. or you can save it to your local system. There are two variations in Tableau Professional. In Tableau Professional, you can save all your work to your local system. You can save all your work to Tableau server if you have access, or you can save all your work to Tableau Public website. Three ways. In Tableau Public, there is only one way that you can save all your work to Tableau Public website. That is the only option. You cannot save all your work to local system if you have Tableau Public software. Okay, so these are some of the differences that we have. Okay. Throughout the course, I'll be using Tableau Professional. Okay, throughout the course. What type of, okay, sir, desktop is software and all others are tool. Tableau Desktop is a software. Tableau server is a link given by Tableau server to the companies. Okay, and then they have to go to that link and sign in. Okay, so that is Tableau server. It is web-based application. Tableau server. Tableau Online is also web-based application where you work in a cloud system. Tableau Prep Builder is a tool like Tableau Desktop. Tableau Reader is also a tool like Tableau Desktop. Tableau Public is a website. Okay. All right. Are we good? Any more questions? It's clear? Okay, great. How much RAM is needed? All are same or different configuration will be there. You see, if you want to see the system requirement, go to your Tableau Professional. Okay. And okay, so here, can you see system requirements, technical specification? You click here. Okay, so based on your systems, it will give you Windows system, Mac system. Okay, what are the requirements? So these are the requirements. All right. Now you can download Tableau Professional. Okay, so the link for it, let me give it right away. Okay, so this is a link. Let me just put it in the chat window. All right, so you can download it right away. Okay, mention your details like this and say download free trial. So you can use it free for 14 days. Now, once your 14 days trial is over, you can go here and download Tableau Public. Okay, so this is a Tableau Public profile that you can download once your 14 days free trial are over. Now, the question will be like, can I download both the softwares at one time? Yes, that is also possible. You can download both the softwares at one time. Okay, there should not be an impact. All right. Okay, having said that, let's move to next, data connect pane. Now I will just open, this is the way how Tableau looks. Can you see this? On the left hand side, sir, do we have to provide credit or debit card details for free trial? Then in the name itself, it says free trial. So there is no question on credit or debit card details. We don't have to mention anything. Just your name, email ID, your organization, country and all. Okay, you can mention. If we are students, then how much time to get access? I did not understand this question. Can we download previous version of Tableau after 14 days? You can download any version. Okay, but normally if you said Tableau Desktop, whenever you download using this link, whatever the link that I have given for professional, so you can have only the latest version. Okay, not previous versions. So what you can do is that after 14 days are over, okay, either you can ask for ID card, so you know your friends or your friends or the relatives or someone who know, okay, that ID card can be utilized. You can upload that ID card and then download the Tableau Professional. If that is not possible, the second link you can use Tableau Public and then it is free forever. There is no licensing cost is required. Okay. All right. Now, can you see this connect pane? If you see on left hand side, this is called as a connect pane. Now I am using Tableau Professional. Okay, since I work in industry, so the recommended software for us is Tableau Professional and not Tableau Public. Can you see this connect pane? Using connect pane, you can either connect to Tableau server if your data is present on Tableau server, or Excel file. In text file, we have two files: your notepad file, that is txt file, or JSON or CSV file. CSV file and txt file, that is text file. You have JSON file, Microsoft Access, PDF file, spatial file, statistical file, and okay. So more means what? If the files which are not listed here, if you have another file of another data type which is present on your local system, that you can open. Correct. Apart from this, if you have other files which are present and not listed over here, you can connect that file as well. Okay, so that is nothing but to a file. To a server means what? You can connect to Microsoft SQL Server. The traditional, the most widely used database till date is Microsoft SQL Server. So you can connect to SQL Server, Oracle, Amazon Redshift, MySQL, and there are more softwares as well, or more databases as well. You can see these are the different connectors or databases which you can connect. Suppose I want to search, let's say SAP HANA. Do we have SAP HANA? For SAP, you can see we have HANA, NetWeaver, it is SAP BW. Okay, then we have SAP, Sybase SAE, SAP, Sybase IQ, and all other things. Do you want to work on DB2? So we have IBM DB2 as well. If you want to work on Teradata, so you can see Teradata, it's a Oracle product. Okay, so you just name it, you search here, you will get it. Okay, so this is what we normally use it. Okay, now in this case, in my case, whenever you download any system, sir, Tableau Professional and Student are same. Both are same. I just told you the difference. What are the differences? Otherwise, 99% Tableau. I mean, if you're talking about Student and Professional, yes, Tableau Student and Tableau Professional are same. In Tableau Professional, we have two things: 14 days and Student. So obviously, both are same, right? Okay. Is MySQL and Tableau is equal, sir? MySQL is a database. Tableau is a BI tool, business intelligence tool, which is used to create the dashboards. MySQL is used to store the data in databases. So MySQL is database software, RDBMS software, and Tableau is a BI tool. Okay. Now, when you download the Tableau, okay, this is the way how it looks. Tableau 2021.4. This is the latest version of Tableau. Okay. Now, the moment you download Tableau, if you go to your documents, there is one repository called as My Tableau repository. This repository will get automatically created the moment you install Tableau. So in My Tableau repository, we have been given one file. Okay, that file is nothing but sample superstore. Is everyone able to see sample superstore Excel file? What is the file type that I have? Excel file, correct? So this Excel file contains the data about some retail store of some states present in United States. Can you see the Excel file? Yes. So you can see that this is the data about some retail store. So we have a row number, we have order ID, order date, ship mode, customer ID, customer name, segment, country, and so on. Okay. So in total, we have 21 columns. And in total, how many rows we have? You can see here, we have 999, 4 rows. 999, 4 rows, because 5 why didn't I say 5? Because one row is being consumed by the header, correct? So from here to the end, how many rows we have? See, 999, 4 rows. All right, so this is what we have been given as a sample superstore file. The name of the file is sample superstore, and in this case we have 3 tabs. Okay, we are not going to utilize this 2 tabs. We are only going to use orders tab. In orders tab, we can see the details given by the customers as orders: order ID, order date. Okay, ship date means when the product got shipped, through which mode it got shipped. Okay, which customer order, what is his ID, name, and all those things. Okay, if you go to the right, we have only been given the country as United States. So in USA, how many, which states, which city, which states, what is the PIN code or postal code, which region, which product a particular customer bought, all these details are given. How much sales did he make, quantity, discount, and profit. Okay, so all these things are given. Okay, so for me, what is the file type that I'm going to connect? It is Excel file. You can see at the top, sample superstore. Let me just highlight. Okay, you can see here, sample superstore compatible mode Excel. So it is sample superstore.xlsx. This is a file that I will be using. See, now in this case, now let me just hide this. In this case, since my data source is sample superstore and which is Excel file, I am going to connect. I am going to click on this Microsoft Excel like this. Okay, so it will open the system in your case, and then you have to click here. Okay, locate the file in your system. For me, it is present under documents folder. So you can see sample superstore, click open. This is the way how we can open the file. So here you can see you can connect to CSV file, Excel file, Oracle, SQL. So I just explained this now, right? Which system you can connect, which databases you can connect, which files you can connect. All right. Now, the moment you click, the moment you connect to sample superstore, you can see the details. For example, you can download, you can start your download now, sir. All right. You can start download Tableau Professional. All right. It will take a minute. It will take few minutes and then it will get downloaded. Okay. Now, in this case, you can see that we have connection. What is the name of file we just connected? Look at the details. Let me use this. Okay. Yeah. So under connection, can you see what is the name of the file that we connected just now? It is sample superstore, correct? And what is the file type? This sample superstore is which file type? Can you see this? It is Microsoft Excel. Am I right? Correct. Now this section or this screen, Captain Jack. Yes, Captain Jack. Any doubts? I think Captain Jack. All right. Okay. Now this screen is called as what? This screen is called as data source pane. Okay, this screen is called as data source pane. Initial screen means what? When I connected here, when I connected the Excel file, this screen is called as connect pane. Using this connect pane, I connected to data. So since my data was Excel file, I clicked here and then I connected to sample superstore. After connecting, I went into this screen, which is called as a data source pane. Now, why the name is data source pane and how the data source name is given to this, you can see the same information is given at the bottom left side. Look at this. Can you see? Data source. So this entire screen is called as a data source pane. Now, here you can see on the left hand side the details like orders sheet, people sheet, and returns. Look at the icons. Those are tables. And this is my database. You can see the name of database, sample superstore. You can rename it as if you require. Okay, but I don't want to change anything. Now, what is the option given here? Drag tables here. Okay, so let me just open the Excel file. Can you tell me what is the name of the file that we have here? What is the name of file? This sheet, the name of sheet is what? It is orders. Can you see? The name of sheet is orders. So what I will do, can you see orders here as well? Orders, people, returns. So as I said, I'm going to use this order sheet only because we have all the information contained in this order. In other tabs, we don't have enough information. All right. We only have 2 columns here. In people, we don't have enough rows to make analysis. Okay. So I'm going to connect orders only. So make sure you have orders here. Okay. So what I will do, I will just drag and drop this way. Now here you can see the orders. Can you see these orders? I dragged and drop here. You can see orders. Okay. Now before going ahead, someone raised the hand. Yes, you can go ahead with the question. I think Anand it is. Is it Anand? Someone raised the hand. You can go ahead with question. You can connect to any Excel file. So download the Excel file to your system and you can connect. Okay. So you can ask question if you have, you can unmute yourself, you can ask. Only one person should ask at a time. Okay. Any questions? Anyone? So instead of typing the things in chat window, it becomes hectic to read all the chats. Okay. So probably you can ask the question by unmuting yourself. Yes. Not now, but someone raised the hand, I think. Okay. No problem. Now, this sample file is not available when I download it. Okay. So if you don't have any file, okay, which is there, so let me share this file with all of you. Okay. So this is the latest file that I have. Okay. So let me just use that. Okay. So let me go to my folder where that sample superstore is present. It is under repository, data sources. Yes, I have given this sample superstore file in the chat window. So let me give to everyone. Let me close this. Okay, I have given this file in the chat window. I hope everyone who is present in this meeting or in this session has logged into this session using Zoom app. If you have Zoom app, then you are able to see the file in chat window and you can download. If you join this session using web browser, then you cannot. All right. Yes. So it means someone who can't see means they join using web browser to this Zoom. Okay. All right. Okay. Now see, when you download Tableau Professional, okay. So the first link that I give in the chat window, if you download that, if you download the Tableau Professional, automatically this sample superstore will be there. You need not to worry. Okay. So someone raised hand. Can you ask your question? So some people are saying join with Zoom app, but they are not able to get it. Let me reshare again. So everyone who have joined using Zoom app, are they able to download this and see the file, XLS file? See, no worries. Don't be, don't take tension. You need to download Tableau Professional first. If you download Tableau Professional using this link, okay, automatically you will have Tableau repository like this. The Tableau repository is created in your documents folder. Under that, you can go to data sources. And this sample superstore file is already present. When you install professional edition only, then you will get this. If you install Tableau Public, then it may be present, it may not be present. Okay. Until earlier versions of Tableau, it was not present. But if you can download with a newer version, it may be present. Okay. We can download the file. Yes. All right. So that's why I'm saying download this Tableau Desktop. Okay. And then automatically you will have this file handy with you, sample superstore. All right. This file will be handy with you. Is this clear to everyone? Just download the software, Tableau Professional, 14 days. Okay. Fill all the details, download free trial, and then you can go to this folder, documents, my Tableau repository, and data sources. This is the latest version that I have, 2021.4. And then connect to sample superstore, connect to Excel file. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, can we move ahead? Great. So whoever have installed, it's good. Okay, but don't do anything right now. I will explain. Means whatever I am doing, just let me finish my explanation and then you can start doing the things. Okay. All right. Now here there are multiple things, multiple sections. One section, this section is called as a logical layer. This is called as a logical layer. Okay, this section, the highlighted area. Okay, this section is called as a connection. This section is called as a data source. You can apply the data source filter. So if you want to apply filter, you can apply it over here. If you want to change the connection, you can change it at any given time. All right. Now, in the bottom, there are two sections. Okay, what are those two sections? First section is this one. And the second section, let me use the different color, black color. So this black color, sorry, the black color section is different. Okay, let me just. Okay, so this is a black color screen. I mean black color section. Okay? And the previous one was the red color one, like this. There are two sections. Okay. Now the red color section is called as, let me just use the arrow. So this is red color section and this is black color section. Okay, I am just pointing, I'm just changing the color to highlight two different sections. Okay, so the red color section is called as manage metadata. This is called as manage metadata. And the black color section, okay, this black color section is called as data. Let me use black color itself. Okay, this is called as data preview pane. All right, data preview pane. Okay, now what is manage metadata or what is data preview pane? So manage metadata means, so first of all, I will show you what is, I will tell you what is data preview. In data preview pane, okay, what happens is that when you use these orders, it means when you drag and drop orders over here, okay, then you can see that it is present over here after dragging and dropping. The moment you drag and drop any sheet over here, you will see its relevant data in this data preview pane. Do you agree? It means that in this table or in this sheet, what data I have, you can see row ID, order date, ship mode, okay, customer ID, customer name. So this is the same data I just shown you in Excel file, isn't it? Same data, same order, row ID, order date, okay. So let me just scroll it to the right hand side. So if you can see, scroll bar is given, you can see customer ID, customer name, segment, country, city, state. Can you see all such details? Sales, quantity, discount, profit, correct? So let me open this. Which are my last 4 columns? Look at this: sales, quantity, discount, profit. So this is the same as is file which is present in your Excel. I have used in Tableau, same, no change, nothing. Okay, so that's why this is called as a data preview pane, where I can preview the data present under this sheet called as orders. So you can see that now if I go to my slide, so this is my data pane view. In this data pane view, you can do all such tasks like renaming the column, copy the values of column, hiding the column, making an aliases, okay, create a calculated field, creation of groups, creation of bins, describe what is described, what type of connection you have, and what is data source filter. All kinds of things you can do under data source pane. Okay, now we will see some of this, okay, and then you can ask your question one by one. All right. Okay, now this is a data preview pane which only shows you the data present under this table. Now if I remove this table like this, if you remove this table like this, can you see any data? Because there is no table, correct? There is no table. Now if I drag and drop peoples in this way, can you see the data present under people? Can you see only 2 columns, regional manager and region? You can see it, correct? Yeah. Now suppose I want to remove this, you can drag and drop outside this way. This is one way, or you can click here and you can say remove. Can you say remove? Okay, you can say remove. Now I'm going to use orders only. So this is a data preview pane where I can have all the columns. All right. On this left hand section, what this section is called, manage metadata. So what is manage metadata? So this manage metadata is actually the relationship between the columns. Okay. So this field name, field in Tableau, in databases, field, the name of field is nothing but column. In normal scenario, we call this as a column in layman terms. Field means column. Okay. It means that field name means what? Field name means what? Column name. Okay, it is column name. So this column name means column name present over here in Tableau. These are the column names which have been given over here. Okay, row ID, then we have order ID, we have order date, and so on. So these are the field names present in Tableau after connected to data. Now I'm not sure, like I may change, I may rename the column, I may hide the column, I may do whatever I want to do with this column. Okay, but then what manage metadata does is that with respect to this field name, what is the original field name? For example, let's do one operation. Suppose I don't like this row ID. I want to change this row ID with row number. So click over here. Can you see this option rename? Click it. And now you can rename the column. So instead of this, I can say row number. Enter. Can you see the name changed here? Correct. So just look at this. This is row number. This is row number. And what is this? Row ID itself. What it means is that this is called as a remote field name. Remote field name means what? What for this change column or for this renaming of column, what was the original column name in Excel file? We connected to this sample superstore. In sample superstore, for this column, what is the name given? What is the name given? It is row ID, right? Whatever the operations that you are doing here, it has no impact whatsoever on your original data source file. You do whatever here. You change the name, you hide the column, you delete the column, you do anything. It does not do any such thing in Excel. So if you are renaming the column here, it does not mean it is renaming the Excel file column as well. Okay, so if I can show you, this Excel file, can you see row IDs as it is? Am I right? Row ID is as it is, isn't it? This row ID, correct? So did it change? No, it did not change. It is only change in Tableau. So this is a data source. Why this is called as a data source pane for Tableau? Because here you can manage, here you can change whatever you want to do. You can rename the column, hide the column. Okay. So this section is called as manage metadata, which is an interlinking between these two things. Okay. Your Tableau column name and your original data source column. Okay. So that is the reason. Now, if you want to collapse this, you can collapse this way. Now, suppose I want to reset the name. I want to get back my original name for row number. I'll go to this option and click on reset name like this. Can you see row ID is back now? Am I right? So if I can expand this, can you see row ID here as well? Same as your original column. Okay. Someone raised the hand. Captain Jack. Yes. Any doubts? You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and ask the question. Captain Jack. Teju also raised the hand. So you can unmute yourself, right? You can unmute yourself and ask questions. Okay. Now, is this clear? What is this renaming the column and changing the column? What is manage metadata doing here? Are we clear with this? Yes. Correct. Now, what other options, what other operations you can do apart from this renaming? We can copy the values. For example, if you go here, let me just collapse this section. I don't need it anymore. So here, I can copy the values of 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose I go to order ID. I will go here. Can you see copy values? It means that these values will get copied for order ID. Copy values. Now I copied the values, and where I need to paste, you can paste it to either Excel file or MS Word, MS document, or your PPT or your notepad. So let me open my notepad. Control V, paste. Can you see this? Hello. All the values got copied, order ID and all such values. Can you see this? Till the end. Till the end. This is my last value. Correct? So you can paste any value of any columns. All right. Okay. Now, how many rows and how many columns I have? Suppose I want to know from Tableau. I know there are 21 columns and 999 rows. I know that. But I want Tableau to let me know how many columns and how many rows we have in this file, in this sample superstore. So can you see this detail? What is field? What do you mean by field? I just told you. What is field? Field means what? Field means column. 21 fields and 999 rows. Can you see this detail? 21 field means 21 columns and 999 rows. Okay. Now, yes, it is column. Now here, out of this 999, if I can scroll to the right hand side, there is one scroll bar to the right hand side. Can you see how many rows are shown? Hello. So all these numbers are sequential. So out of 999, how many rows I can see here? How many rows are given? Out of 999 rows, how many rows currently we can see here? 100, correctly. Why 100? Why not 999? Because here what you see? 100 is typed. What this option shows is that if you want to see top 3 rows, top 5 rows, top 10 rows, that number you can type. By default, whenever you open any Excel file, whenever you drag and drop any sheet here, by default, it will show you 100 if the rows are more than 100. Okay, so if I type 5, what it means? Can you see top 5? Only top 5. Correct? Suppose I type 3 here. Can you see top 3? These are top 3 rows. Using this, you can only see the top, not bottom, nothing else. Okay, only top, starting from 1. Suppose you want to see top 10, type 10 there. Can you see top 10 rows? Correct? Yes, correct. Now, I will go to this setting icon and make sure show aliases and show hidden fields are checked. Okay, like this is check mark, right? Like that, show aliases and show hidden fields are checked like this. Now I'm going to hide a particular column. Okay, so I'm opening the manage metadata section. Now I'm going to hide this. Now suppose I wanted 9994 rows. What should I type here? Obviously 9994. Enter. It will take a time to show the results now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like this till I'm scrolling to the extreme downside. Can you see 9994? This is last row. This is last row for, isn't it? 9994. Correct. Now, if I can go to the top, all right. Now, suppose I want to hide row ID. I don't need it. I'll go here. Can you see hide option? You can hide it. Correct. Now, row ID is no more visible. Can you see? The row ID and its values are grayed out. Compare these values with any other column. So order date is, dark and black. This row ID is somewhat grayed out, isn't it? It means that this particular column is hidden. Okay. So we can see this hidden column because this option is checked. Which option? Show hidden fields. Fields means column. I'm again repeating. Field means column. Show hidden columns or show hidden fields. So which field did we hide just? We just hide row ID so that we can see this. Now, if I uncheck this option, can you see row ID anymore? Row ID was present before order ID, right? Can you see? It's not there. Yes, it's not there because I uncheck this option, show hidden fields. So show hidden field says or displays all the hidden columns. Check this option. Now, can you see row ID? Okay, you can see row ID back. Now, suppose I want to unhide this. I want to unhide this column. So what I will do, I will not unhide. There is no option to unhide. You can see here, there is option, but in initial version of 2021.3, there was no option to unhide. What we used to do, we used to go here, right click, and there was option to unhide. Now in the 2021.4, you can go here, select this option called as unhide. Can you see this? Unhide. Now, what change did you see after unhiding? What is the change that you see? Hello. What is the change? You can see row ID like any other column. It is dark, black, and bold, correct? It means it is visible now. Isn't it? Are we all aligned? Did we understand? Renaming the column, hiding the column, and copying the values. Row ID is same for other column. Row ID is same. So row ID means row number, serial number. Like you have roll number in class, right? Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Yes. All right. Now the next operation that I'm going to see is create calculated field, create group, create bins. Now once we once we connect or once we get to this session, we have 4-day session, right? So once we come to this session, I will let you know what do you mean by create calculated field, what do you mean by create group, what do you mean by bins. Okay, for now I am skipping this because this will be covered in another session. Okay, so we do have another session for this. At that time I will cover this. Okay, so I mean to say, like, those things can be done from here out as well. Okay, that's why these things are given. All right. Now I'm going one by one. Okay, aliases is, yes, I'm going down by down, like one by one. Rename, copy, hide. Okay, now let's look at aliases. Now alias means what? Suppose here, what is a country that we have been given? What is the name? What name we have given for country? Quickly type your answers. What name have been given? Not US. Type it completely. Exactly. Okay. So the name given is United States, correct? You can see, and I told you while explaining this Excel part, only one country is given to us for this. You can see only one country, United States. There is no data of other countries. Okay, you can see. So if I scroll down, can you see other country? Apart from United States, can you see other country? This is the last row in my data set. Correct? Only United States is given. Yes, only United States. Now suppose I don't like this. I mean, I don't like the way United States is written. What I want to replace this United States with USA. So wherever United States is written for this column, wherever United States is written, I want to replace this United States with USA. So how I can do that? I can do that using aliases. Okay, alias is nothing but a temporary name given to this particular value. So you click this, go to this option. Can you see aliases? Click it. Okay, so let me increase this. Okay, so what is the information given at the top? Edit alias, country or region. This is a column name and we are editing the alias for it. All right. Now, can you see what is the original value? United States. Okay, United States is a member. Does it have any alias? As of now, no. So by default, if anything that does not have alias, it will be shown as it is. Okay, for example, let me go ahead again. Aliases. Can you see United States is written as it is? There is no alias for it. Now I wanted USA, so click this and write USA, enter. Now can you see there is a star in has alias column, and now you can see United States is written as USA. Correct? Click OK. Now what change did you see? What change you see here in this column? USA, exactly, USA. Why did it change? Because we converted United States to USA as an alias. That's the reason it got converted. Is it converted for all 999 rows? Is it converted for all the rows or only for top 10, top 15? Paste your comments. Yes, all rows, exactly, all rows. Wherever United States is written, for all the rows. So United States was written for all 999 rows. You can see. So it now got replaced with USA. This is temporary name. Now suppose I don't like this USA. I actually wanted the original name as well. I actually wanted the original name. So what I need to do? Click this again. Go to this option. Go to aliases. And now you need to click on this option called as clear aliases. Okay, you need to click on that option called as clear aliases. Now can you see United States will be shown as what? Same as it is. Click OK. Can you see? I'm back to my original data, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. So that was about aliases. Now I need to know how many unique values we have for country. Can you tell me how many unique rows we have for country? How many countries we have in total? How many unique countries in this data set? Yes, not 999. 999 are the rows, correct? But how many unique value we have for country? How many countries information have been given? Only one country, obviously. Yes, only one country, correct? But how do I know? How do I know? Suppose I don't want to count this. Okay, I want to know, let's say there are 20 countries of data. So will you count one by one that this is first country, this is second country? No, this is West, correct? So what I will do in order to find any unique value for particular column, select that column, or you can simply click on this. Can you see this option called as a describe? Correct? Click it. So in describe, can you see what is given here? United States. How many values? Only one value. But only unique. Only unique I'm saying. Okay. Now I need to know how many states. How many states are there? Now here someone said duplicate. Now can you see Kentucky is duplicate here? California is getting repeated here. Okay, so I need to know how many unique values we have. We know there are 999 rows. I know that there are 999 rows. But out of 999 rows, how many unique states we have? In India, how many states we have? 29 rows, 29 states. Correct? Like that, for this data set, how many unique states have been given? So what I will do? Go here, describe. Now, can you tell me how many unique states we have been given? How many unique states? Can you see? 20? Is it 20? Is it 10? 20? Yes, Shabas is correct. Atisha is correct. Correct. Yamin is also correct. Okay. In total, there are 49. There are 49 states, out of which only 20 are shown. These are 20 only. There are many more. Can you see this dot, dot, dot? So these are 20 and rest 29 are still there. Okay. 20 plus 29 becomes 49. Okay. So rest of the 29 we cannot see, but this top 20 you can see. Top 20 means A to Z. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas. So they have given A to Z. In A to Z, whichever comes as top 20, those are given. But what is my question? What is the answer to my question? How many unique states we have? So answer is 49. Okay, there are 49 states given to us. Okay, now quickly answer my question. how many customers we have? So what should I do? Go here, describe. Can you tell me how many customers in total? Exactly 793. And out of that, how many are given to us here in 20? Okay, 20 are given to us, but in total there are 793 customers. All right. Now, if I go here, if I scroll to the right hand side, how many products we have? Let me describe. How many products we have been given? 1849. Correct. There are 1849 members, means there are 1849 members present. All right. Okay. Now, if you go to your cells, okay, these are individual rows, right? These are individual rows. Now, suppose I go here and say describe value. Okay, can you see anything here? The domain for this field has not been loaded. Click load to retrieve, because this is a continuous measure. Now, what is continuous? What is measure? What is dimension? That we will cover in the next scenario. But since this is continuous measure, so we cannot see the minimum and max. I mean, we cannot see the discrete value. For this, we can see minimum and maximum. Okay. So it is asking me to load. Click on load option. So what is the information here given? This is a domain values. What it means is that this value 0.444, this is my minimum value. Okay, this 0.444, and whatever the information that is given here. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, this one. So this is nothing but max value. So can we say it is giving me the values in range, minimum to maximum for this sales, isn't it? For this sales column, I am getting minimum to maximum, correct? Because it is a continuous measure. Okay, measure means all the numerical columns. Dimension means all the non-numerical columns. So in dimension, you can have text, you can have date field, you can have the city, state, country, like that information. All the numbers are nothing but measures. All numbers, continuous measure. So don't you think sales is a number? Don't you think quantity is a number? Discount is a number? Along with that, profit is also a number, correct? So that is called as a continuous measure in tab. Those are called as continuous measure. And for continuous measure, you can see minimum value and maximum value. Now, suppose, can you tell me what I need to know? What is minimum value and maximum value for profit? What should I do? Go here, describe. After describing, it is asking me to load. Can you tell me which is minimum, which is maximum? So this is my minimum value and this is my maximum value. Am I right? Correct. This is the minimum profit transaction. One row. There will be one row where I have this value. There will be another row where I will have maximum value. So let me prove that. So if I click on this, can you see minus 65,999 or minus 6599.98? This is minimum value, right? And suppose I want to see the highest value. Click on this bar. Can you see this highest value? Okay, let me go for sales as well. Click this. Can you see 0.44 as a minimum value in a row? What is the maximum value? Click again this. Can you see the values are sorted? You can see values are sorted from highest to lowest if you click this option. Okay, so these are the things that we normally do in data preview pane. And suppose there is one more option called as splitting and custom splitting. What it means is that, so here let's say, what column is this? Yes, what column is this? Customer name. So customer name is composed of two words. One is first name, another is last name. I want to break this up. I want to break this as first name comma last name, or first name is one column, last name is another column. Okay, so what I will do, click this. Can you see split option? Split, click it. So what is happening here is that in splitting, what is a delimiter? What is the separator between two words? What is the separator between, so scene and Miller, for example? This is my name, this is customer name. Between this name, what is the separator? Separator is space. Between scene and Miller, what we have? Space, correct? So space is considered as a delimiter. While doing splitting, we need to mention the delimiter. So automatically, while you do splitting, Tableau is smart enough to identify which is the delimiter. Between scene and Miller, which is a delimiter? It is space. So based on this space, okay, it is dividing this into column number 1. This is my column number 1. This is column number 2. So this becomes my first name. This becomes my last. So where to see that detail? You can scroll to extreme right. Can you see this? Customer name is a column split 1. Customer name split 2. Can you see Scene Miller, Tamar Chan, Raymond Butch, Tom Ashbook, and like that? Okay. Yes. Now suppose I wanted to rename this. What should I do? What should I do? You can go here and you can say rename. So this is my first name. All right. So it is loading. And this one, you can rename this as well. Let's say last name. Okay, first name and last name. Okay, you can see first name and last name. All right. Okay, so these operations we normally do in data preview page. One of the most important concept here is this one. And this is asked in interview questions as well. What do you mean by connections, and what are the different types of connection? What is the difference? In Tableau, we have two types of connection. One is live connection, one is extract connection. Now this connection information is not present in Tableau Public. It is only available in Tableau Professional. Okay, that is one difference. Now, what do you mean by live connection? Okay, for example, I connected to orders sample superstore. I connected to sample superstore. Okay, and while working on this, sorry, and while working on this, okay, suppose I did some changes at the backend. Let's say I actually added one more field here. Let's say I added 9995 like this. Like this I added, for example. Now what will happen here? If you refresh the data source, I will see 9995 if you have live connection. So live connection is that connection which you can use in that case where the data is getting frequently updated. The data is getting frequently updated and the volume of data is low. In such a cases, I will go with the live connection. Automatically, you will see the updated data in your chart. Okay, that is nothing but a live connection. What is extract connection? Extract connection. First of all, what is extract? Extract is nothing but extract is nothing but the historical data or subset of data. For example, let's say how many rows we have here in the sample superstore. How many rows we have? 9994 rows. Let's say I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in all the rows. What I'm interested in, only 1000 rows. Okay, I'm interested only on 1000 rows, analyzing the 1000 rows. So we can create a subset of this. Out of this 9994, let's say this is 9994 rows. I want some subset of data, probably this data. So this red color is called as subset of data. Okay, so okay, this is what we call it as a subset of data. Okay, in normal terms, subset of main data. Okay, subset of data. In Tableau, such a subset of data is called as what? Now in Tableau, this subset of data becomes extract. In Tableau, this is called as extract. In Tableau, this subset of data is nothing but extract. So this red color is having how many rows? 1000 rows. And this black color box is having how many rows? 9994 rows. Agree? Correct. So out of 9994, I only wanted 1000 rows that I'm only extracting. Okay, and I will only work on this 9994 rows. So extracting this data is nothing but subset of data. In Tableau, this subset of data is called as extract. Now using extract connection, we actually work on historical data. For example, someone asks you to work on historical data. Let's say someone asks you to work on the data of the company from the year 2010 to 2020. So I wanted to work on 10 years data. Now, don't you think that there won't be any scope of any further modification to this data? For example, if I'm asked to work on the past data or historical data, will there be any modification to that? I am asked to work on 2010 to 2020 data. Is there any scope of modification? That is a historical data. Yes, there is no modification. So in such a cases where you have large volume of data and there is a no scope of modification, then you can connect to extract data, because in extract connection, you actually work as a offline. You don't have to connect to databases. You don't have to connect to your Excel file. Simply you can create the extract and you can share it with any other person. Okay, so there is a no scope of further updation modifications. You can connect on extract data, and extract connection is very important in case you want to optimize your Tableau performance. When you create Tableau dashboard, and let's say you have huge volume of data, let's say you connected to 10 lakhs or 1 million records, obviously Tableau performance will hamper if you are working with a live connection. If you have extract connection, Tableau performance will be good. It will not be as degraded as your live connection. It will be good. Okay, so if someone asks you like how to improve the Tableau performance, then one of the solution is use extract connection. Use extract connection. Okay, understood what is live, what is extract? Now, does it mean that we cannot modify, we cannot refresh the extract, we cannot use the updated data in extract? No, it is not like that. You can still be able to see the updated data, but then you have to go to sheet 1 and then manually update, manually refresh the data. Okay, let's say for example, let's say between 2010 to 2020, let's say someone actually went to the original data and did some modification, and you are working on extract data. Now suppose you know that there have been some modification done by someone else. Now suppose you want to see the updated data, you have to manually refresh the data using extract connection. So that option is there in sheet and in data menu bar. This is called as menu bar. In data, if you go to sheet, sample superstore, order sample superstore, then in that we have option called as refresh option. In case of live connection, you don't have to do anything. Automatically you will see the data. But then I expect that the volume of data is not 1 million or 2 millions. Okay, the volume of data should be small enough. Then a live connection, the performance will be good. If you have large volume of data, then with live connection, the performance may degrade. Okay, but this is not a case with extract. You can work with small data, medium data, or any kind of huge data in extract connection. So better to go with extract. Okay, and then in case of filters, so if you want to restrict something here, for example, if you click here on filters, if you click on add button, so you can actually restrict the filter. Filter is nothing but looking at the data for particular state. For example, I want to see only state as California. So I will click here add. There are currently no filters. That's why it is 0. You can see edit data source filter. You can click on add. Can you see all the columns? Okay, here I can search for state column. So state is coming up. Click it. Click on OK. Now can you see all the list of states? I can search for California. Do we have California? Yes, California. Click it. All right. Now you can see how many values are selected out of 49 states. Only one value selected. Correct. You can see this. Only one value selected. Click OK. Now can you see this? State keeps California, means only one value is there. California. Hit OK. Now just see this, or probably see this. How many rows? Hello. How many rows? When I added this filter called as, you can see 1 year, right? I added filter on state. You can see 1 year. So out of 9994, I have now reduced my 9994 to 2001. Correct. It means that there are 2000 plus rows are there for only California. Only California. Okay. So let me just show that. Where is state? State is here. Can you see this? Now suppose I need to look at how many unique values do we have for state. What should I do? Go here, describe. What happened? What happened? One member. Remember how many values we had here initially when I did not add any filters? 49, correct? 49 states. Now, how many are we left with? Only one. Why I reduced? Why the values got reduced from 49 states to one state? What is the reason? This is a reason. This is a reason, isn't it? So this comes under the filter. So I covered this as well, data source filter. Okay, we have multiple filters, correct? So this is one of the filter being applied. Now suppose I want to get rid of this, I want to remove. So I will edit, I'll click this. Can you see remove? Can you see this remove option? Okay, click it, click OK. The moment you click OK, can you see how many filters are now being applied? How many filters? 0. I removed it. Okay, I removed that. Okay, so suppose you want to save something. Suppose you want to save something, you can always go to the save button. Can you see this save button? Click it. Now it is, you can see book 1. What is book 1? Look at this top. Okay, so what is the name of the current workbook? You can see this book 1. So normally we have two files. One is TWB and another is TWBX. So in TWB, what happens? Let's say I connected to your order sample superstore and you only have Tableau Desktop. You don't have sample superstore, and I share my file with you. I share this book 1 with you in TWB format. In TWB format, what will happen? You will not be able to open that file. Whatever the file that I am going to share, let's say book 1, let's say Shubham. If I share shubham.twb with you, for example, and you don't have this sample superstore, you will not be able to see whatever the work that I did. Suppose I created one chart, you want to see what I did, you will not be able to open that. Why? Because the sample superstore is not present with you. Okay, so the moment you open this TWB file, shubham.twb file, it will ask you, where is your data? Where is this sample superstore? I am not able to locate it. Correct. So if I want to share something with you, for example, shubham.twb, I need to make sure I send the data source as well, this Excel file as well. Okay. Now this is TWB. And what is TWBX? TWBX says, irrespective of the fact whether you have sample superstore or not, you will still be able to open this shubham.twbx file, irrespective of the fact that whether you have data or not. So it is like you share any Excel file and then you can open it, correct? It's simple as that. Okay, so that is again an interview question. What is TWB and what is TWBX? What is the difference? Okay, so if you want to go undo, you can select undo, you can do that undo, you can do redo, you can save, you can refresh. So this is a refresh icon. Let's say you did some modification at the backend, you did some change in live connection. So if you click on refresh, automatically you will see the updated data over here as well. Okay, so I hope I covered all the sections here in data preview pane as a part of day 1 for you. Okay, suppose I want to delete this custom spread like this, right click and say delete those. So out of 23 fields, now I am left with how many fields? 21, because I deleted 2. Correct? You can say 21. Amit, I see question from Amit. Amit, what you want to repeat? What you want me to repeat? So we started our session with this PPT. Okay, we looked at Tableau, we looked at Tableau Products. So as a part of data analyst, you only have to work on this Tableau Desktop. Okay, and then I told you like how to download this Tableau Desktop. There are 2 things: free 14 days, and then it is free for 1 year as well. Okay, so I told you, right? So this is TWB and TWBX you're asking. Okay, let me share it. I mean, let me just write it diagrammatically. What is TWB? What is TWBX? Okay, I am working on employee.xlsx. What is the file name? Employee.xlsx. This is my data source. This is my data source. Okay, now I created Shubham. I created Shubham.twb file. Okay, I connected to employee.xlsx. I created Shubham.twb, and let's say I want to share this file with you. I want to share this file with you. Okay, you only have Tableau Desktop. Okay, you only have Tableau Desktop, you don't have employee.excelSX. In such a case, what will happen? You will not be able to open this shubham.twb. Why? It will throw you error saying that this shubham.twb is made up with this data source, and this data source you don't have. You don't have this data set, then how you expect Tableau to open this file? Isn't it? So while sending you shubham.twb, I should have sent you employee.excelSX as well, correct? So if I send you, let's say, if I send you this employee.excelSX shubham.twb, so in that case, will you be able to open this shubham.twb? Yes, obviously. Obviously, you can see that. In that case, Tableau will not throw error because you have already located this employee.excelSX. You have this file, you downloaded to your local system. This shubham.twb is also downloaded to your local system. So you have both data source as well as TWB. What is the limitation of this? If I share any file in TWB format, what is the limitation? Limitation is that whatever the data that I am connecting and creating the charts in this file, I need to share the same data with others as well, isn't it? I need to share the same data. What if I don't share this data and only share this file, this shubham.twb? The receiving person or the other person will not be able to open this. Instead, he will get error. That's a problem. That is a limitation actually. Okay. So that's why we don't go with this. Okay. We always share the file in shubham.twbx. twbx. Okay, this is another file format. Now what will happen? Let's say I am sharing this Tableau dashboard or Tableau workbook in which I created, let's say, line chart. So that line chart is present in shubham.twbx. Now let's consider the same previous scenario. You don't have employee.excelSX. Now I am going to create this twbx file on the top of employee.excelSX. I am going to create this file. This file I created chart in shubham.twbx. And then I just shared shubham.twbx with you. I did not share employee.excelSX. I just shared this shubham.twbx with you. Now, in that case, will you be able to open shubham.twbx? So answer is yes. So twbx says, irrespective of the fact that the other person has employee.excelSX present or not, you will still be able to open this twbx. So if I share employee.excelSX, well and good. If you don't share employee.excelSX, if I don't share employee.excelSX with you, that is also fine. You will still be able to open this shubham.twbx file. Understood the difference? Hello. Rahul, you raised the hand. Yes. All right. No, Amit. So for me, I just consider employee.excelSX as one of the file. So data source for me is Excel file. Okay. Simple Excel file. You can have different file system as well. You can have CSV file. You can have text file, any text file. Okay. You can have databases. You can have SQL. You can have any database. Idea remains the same. What is TWBX? TWBX says that the developer, let's say I am a developer, I am working on SQL query. So I have SQL database connection. Okay. SQL database tables and all. Now, suppose I want to share this TWBX file. Let's say shubham.twbx. I want to share with you. Now, TWBX says it is not needed for you to have this SQL as well. This is what TWBX says. So we can have SQL, we can have CSV, we can have Excel, we can have any data. It is not only relevant for Excel. All right. Yeah. Yes. So new union is nothing but joining the table one by another. So that is nothing but new. Okay. So that is the way how you combine the data. All right. Means, for example, if I want to combine the data one below the another, for example, this is one table and this is another table. Suppose I want to join these two tables. This is one table. This is another table. Okay. Suppose I want to join multiple tables. I will join using union. So this is one of the data combining techniques. Okay. So in this 4-day session, this is not covered for you, but I'm still giving you the information like what do you mean by this? Okay. This is table 1. Let's say T1. Okay. This is T1 of the same Excel file. Sheet 1. This is sheet 2, for example. So I'll get something else. I'll get T1 plus T2. This is called as union. All right. Okay, so hope you understood all the things. How to create another column means how, sir? I did not understand what another column you are saying. Another column, not I'm saying another column. In new union, you get some different table. Let's say I have Excel file. In Excel file, I have sheet number 1, I have sheet number 2, I have sheet number 3. In sheet number 1, 2, 3, I may have different columns, I may have different rows. So in order to have all the sheets in one screen, in one table, I can make use of new union. There are other techniques as well apart from new union, but what new union does is that it actually adds the data one below the another one. Let's say this is sheet number 1 data, then sheet number 2 data will be like this, sheet number 3 data will be like this. So this entire table, whatever I am getting, that is nothing but a union. This is what we call it as union. Union is nothing but combination of tables. All right. All right. So I hope everyone has created, downloaded this software. Just connect to sample superstore and do these operations. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask. You have 20 minutes. You can ask now, or you can go through the recordings. This recording is available as well. You can watch it at any given time. All right. So you can go with this renaming, copy values, hide, and all the things. Okay. Let me know in case of doubts. How to add a new column in the sense I did not add any new column here. What I did, I went to customer name, I went here and I selected split. The moment I select split, automatically I will get the new 2 columns created. I am not creating myself, I am not manually creating. It is the split function which is creating the 2 columns like this. This is what we have, new columns. Now suppose you want to delete both the columns, select both and then delete. Rahul makes yes, you can ask the question. I'm requesting you, anyone who is having questions, they can ask. They can unmute themselves first and then ask. Yeah. All right. Yes, I'm open to questions. Please ask, unmute one by one. Okay. Okay. So did you like today's session? Did you understand whatever I just covered in this 1.5 hour session? Rahul, you are raising the hand, but if you want to ask question, you can ask. You can unmute yourself.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Sir, I think now you said that all actions were did in this Tableau. We can do it in Excel also, sir.
Yes, in Excel also we can do the same operation, but that is not the Tableau. This is the only information what we are doing in the data source pane of Tableau. So we have not yet touched what Tableau, how to create chart and all that. We have the session tomorrow. Okay, this is just the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
sir,
so
if Tableau don't save our results, then why we are using the Tableau, sir?
Sorry.
If Tableau don't save our results, that we did it right now, sir.
Tableau doesn't save the data results.
Sir, we have splitted the customer name into 2.
We splitted that. So if you see,
it can't be reflected in Excel, no, sir.
Yes, that can be done in Excel. See, all the operations can be done in Excel. All the operations can be done in SQL, any databases. That is fine. But the limit, this is not the way we are using Tableau. We use it to create a visualization. And in very simple manner, in just 1-2 seconds, you can create charts here.
Then we can use a Tableau Reader, no, sir.
Tableau Reader, you cannot use it. Tableau Reader is just to read. Suppose you open any Excel file and when you open it in view mode, can you edit it?
No, sir.
So Tableau Reader, you can resemble the same technique in Tableau Reader. You can just view. You can't make any modification. The name itself tells us that it is for reading purpose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it, sir. I got it.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Is it possible to bring back the deleted fields? Yes, you can go here and you can undo it. You can see this undo option. Undo. So I deleted that columns, right? Can you see those are present now? Now if I do redo, redo means undo the undo, that is redo, and I think everyone knows. Now after profit, can you see any columns? Correct, that is redo. All right. We understand easily in Tableau compared to Excel. Manohar, what if I want to add a new column in my data? Then should I go to Excel sheet to add, or we can do it in Tableau instead? Okay, now okay, this is very logical question. Suppose you want to see the additional column. Does Tableau know that you want to add additional column? No, this data that Tableau is showing as it is, which is present in Excel file. Don't you think? This orders it is present from sample superstore. What columns we have in orders in Excel file? The same columns, correct? So manually, if you have to add any other column, you have to go to the original file. If you add it to your original file and then drag and drop these orders, then definitely you will see over here. You don't have to manually create this column. There is no such a provision over here. Okay, to add manually the other column. However, we can add the custom calculation. That is another part. But if you want to add, column, okay, which is not custom calculation, then obviously you need to go to your Excel file and then let me go to top. You can add to your Excel file, original file here. You can add it if required. Okay. All right. Split is difficult in Excel, right, sir? Not at all. Split is not that difficult. You can use length, you can use left, you can use right, you can use find function, or you can use there is one option in Excel. Let me just open. If you go to Excel, okay, so here if you go to data, okay, so there is an option called as text to columns. Okay, let's say I have, let's say Virat Kohli, for example. Virat Kohli. Okay, so this is a full name, for example, Virat Kohli. Okay, now I wanted Virat separate and Kohli separate. What I will do? So this is the full name. Let's say this is full name. Okay, I wanted first name and I wanted last name, for example. Okay, so what I will do is that I will copy this, paste it over here. Okay, and I will click this in the data tab. In the data tab, I will go to text to columns. Click this. Okay, so I will go with the delimiter between Virat and Kohli. Which delimiter is present? It is space, right? So I'm going with that delimiter. That's why I selected this option called as delimiter. Click on next. So which delimiter is present between Virat and Kohli? Space, right? So can you see space anywhere else here? Yes, select that. Can you see there is a line between Virat and Kohli? Yes. Now go to next. Finish. Can you see Virat and Kohli? Simple. Now Virat Kohli got broke up into first name and last name. Simple. Now for example, my name, Shubham Kabre. Same I will do here. What I will do, copy this, paste it over here. Okay. Now what I will do, text to columns, delimited, go to next, select space. You can see Shubham is different, Kabre is different. Go to next, finish. Correct. Let's say MS Dhoni. I'm not putting my name in this legends list. Okay. So I wanted MS different and Dhoni different. Okay. So what I will do, Control C, Control V. Okay. Text to columns, delimited, next. So you can see MS Dhoni is separated using space. Click next, click finish. Correct. First name, last name. Is this clear? So it is that simple in Excel as well. It's not like that. Okay, but in order to visualize the things, Excel actually has some limitations. Okay, in Excel you can in one sheet you can store only 10 lakh records in one sheet, sheet number 1. If you want to store more, go to sheet number 2 and add the another records or other records. So there is a limitation sheet 1. In 2019 version of Excel, you can only store 10 lakh rows in one sheet. Okay. All right. Okay. Any doubts apart from this? We still have 15 minutes. You can ask doubts in Tableau. So this is 4-day session. Today, Friday, Monday and Tuesday. Correct. So just, you can let me know your feedback. How did you like the session, or it was okay, it was good, it was poor? Okay. So you can, use the reactions rather than, saying the things in chats. You can have reactions. Yes, I see some things by Shabazz, Nivedan, Atishay. It was, thank you. Best session. Yes, thank you all. Prasanna, yes, Prasanna. You can ask, you can unmute yourself. You can ask question. Prasanna, you can unmute yourself. Thank you all. I got your response. Yes, Shabazz, you can also ask question. Anyone, you can unmute. Anyone of. Power BI and Tableau are not somewhat similar. I mean, those are product of BI tools. Power BI is a product of Microsoft. Tableau Desktop is a product of Tableau company. Okay, but the purpose is same. Create the dashboards. Okay, it's like one is Ola, one is Uber. Now you got the things, right? Yes, Shabazz had a question. Prasanna had a question. Can anyone ask? When we are using Tableau, is it after degree or something? No. So see, there is no background required here. Anyone who is non-technical, anyone who is interested in creation of dashboards, anyone can learn. I see people after 12th also learning Tableau. People after graduation of BA, BSc, BCom, they also learn Tableau and they are masters as well. It is that simple. It is very simple. And nowadays for data analyst, more companies are focusing towards data analyst for this Tableau. I see companies are asking for Tableau, Power BI, Mysql, or SQL Server knowledge. So someone who is master in this will definitely be able to get a call, interview call. And depending on your interview session, it will be decided whether to go with you or not. Okay, so Tableau and Power BI right now are in huge demand. Okay. All right. What is the limitation of Tableau rows, columns? I think there are no limitations. You can have as many rows as possible. You can have 1 million rows. You can have 1 crore rows. There is no limitation. Any coding required? Not at all. I said any non-technical person can learn this. So it is obvious that non-technical person does not know coding, correct? So no coding required. Thank you, Rahul. Vincent. Yes, Vincent. Vincent, you can unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself, Vincent? Okay. So make sure you download this software. Okay. So once you download Tableau Professional, you should have this screen, Tableau 2021.4. Can you see my desktop? This icon, it should be there. And then you open in this way, double click on it. After installing, double click.
Sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Go ahead.
In my previous question, I asked you the method of getting back the deleted fields.
Correct.
And you have response back in the form of undoing.
Correct.
Right. I would have deleted the file in some cases, and after doing certain sorts of work, I feel that I want the field back after a while. In such a case, if keep on undoing, in the sense the actions what I have been done so far will be taken back. That's the thing.
No, that is not possible. Undo means one by one step.
Yeah. In such a case, I have deleted a field, a column.
Okay.
After deleting the column, I keep on doing my work.
Yeah, I got your question. You have some set of operations done after delete operation, but then you want to get back to previous, I mean, first stage.
I want, in some circumstance, I would need a deleted file back. In such a case, if I am undoing, in the sense, I will be keep on doing all the actions which are required for me. The things what I have been done so far.
No, so here it is not possible. So only way to get the deleted columns back is to undo. Here in Tableau data source pane. Now, let's say you did undo. Okay, you deleted the columns. Now you want them back. Don't go with undo. Again, create. So go to customer name. Let me just scroll up. Let me go to the left. Go to customer name and again do the same operation. Right? Go here, split. You should see the columns at the extreme right side, right hand side. Can you see?
Yeah, of course, I have seen it. What
Fine.
I'm asking is, if you have splitted the column, I have deleted the column which I have got from the Excel file.
Okay.
I
No,
have
see,
deleted it.
what you mean to say is that, let's say these are the columns that I created in Tableau. So these columns are not present in Excel. Now suppose these are the columns present from Excel. Do you agree?
Yeah, yeah.
Correct. Now you are saying, let's say I
Out of
deleted
this,
sorry.
out of this 21 fields, I am deleting something.
That is not possible. That is not possible. You cannot delete any pre-existing column. You cannot
Okay,
delete.
sir. Okay,
That is
okay.
not possible. Why it is not possible? Because this data preview pane is present because of what? Because of this. Because I dragged and drop over here. That's why I'm able to see these columns. Correct. Now, if
Okay.
you say I want to delete a particular column here, the original column name, no, that is not possible.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Whatever is the custom calculation you did. For example, in let's say if I go to customer name, so customer name, first name, last name, was it present in your Excel file? It was not present, right? It is us
Right.
who did it over here using this option, split. Now, whatever the operation that you are doing using split, those you can delete, not the original field name, original column. Okay. So suppose you want to delete this customer name, then what you will do? Logically,
That's what I'm asking.
You can delete from your Excel file itself, correct? So
Right.
you can delete from your Excel file, isn't it? And then once you do all operation, once you are done with customer name removal, you can drag and drop over here this way. Then you won't see any customer name. You won't see any customer name. So it only shows you the updated data the moment you drag and drop over here. So this data, this is just as is columns. These are just as is columns. Tableau is not changing anything. Okay.
It won't allow us to delete any column from the.
Yes, it won't allow.
Okay. The
All right.
customized column alone can be deleted by us.
Yes. Why? Because those were not present. Now you have liberty to delete, to rename, to do anything you want.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So someone is saying downloaded Tableau Desktop, I mean Tableau Professional, but didn't find any Excel file. If you download Tableau Professional, then that Excel sample superstore file must be there. If you go to your documents folder, in everyone's system, your Tableau repository will be created under documents. Okay. So you go here, data sources, this version, and then sample superstore. This is a file that you need to connect, and we will be connecting for our future 3-day sessions. Okay. Can we delete the rows? Not obviously, no. You cannot delete. If you want to do any deletion of columns and rows, you delete in your original source file, not here in tab. Okay. What is my language? My language, I'm from Maharashtra. Okay, so I speak Hindi, Marathi. Sir, connection of Sql table, please show. All right. So if you want to connect MySQL, so let's say you will connect MySQL like this. So here it is asking you what is your server name. So for me it is localhost. I have MySQL in my system. This is my port name. You can mention which database name, what is the username, and what is the password. So let's say password is this, for example, and then sign in. Okay. This is the way how you connect to MySQL. You need to have server name, port name. Can you see localhost now? Correct. So from this you can select any database. Let's say classic model. Select this. So can you see these are the tables present under that classic models database? Okay, so now if I double click on customers, okay, and then I click on update now, it will show the updated data. Okay, you can see customer name, customer ID, customer number. Okay, these columns. So there are 13 columns and 122 rows. Correct. Main purpose of Tableau is to create a dashboard. So this is just a, this session is just meant for overview of Tableau and how do we do some manipulation in Tableau in terms of getting the data and doing some operations on it. So this session was devoted. But if you had joined previously, I gave entire overview what Tableau does, specifically or especially what Tableau Desktop does. All right, Rahul. Shabaz, sir, I will change the Tableau sheet as same effect the Excel sheet. Suppose you want to change, let me add the sample superstore. All right, let me close this connection because I don't need it, remove it. Suppose you want to change the name of file, don't do it over here, you can do it in Excel. Now suppose you want to change it over here, you can do it from here. For example, I dragged and drop orders over here, orders table, you can go here and you can see rename, let's say Shubham, for example, Shubham. Can you see Shubham? I rename the table. Okay, so you can see the name here is changed, name here is changed. Okay, only the name of table changed. Okay, all right. Is there any institution, college who teach Tableau? I think ExcelR, I mean, I teach Tableau in ExcelR, but I don't teach anywhere else. Yes. If two files are open at a time, two preview panes viewed at a time. If two files are open at a time, it is not like that. You keep it open, you keep it closed. It does not bother to Tableau. Okay. If your order sample superstore is open or not, it does not matter. Okay. What you have in Tableau is this, correct? So if you double click this or if you drag and drop like this, you should see orders. So it does not depend whether this orders sample superstore, I mean orders sheet in sample superstore Excel file is open or not. Even if it is closed, you will still see the data. So there is no relation between. Okay. All right. Any questions, anyone? I hope you enjoyed the session. Tomorrow we will connect on the same time, and I hope everyone has the same Tableau Desktop install. I mean Tableau Professional install. All right. Yes, you can open more sheets in Tableau as well. Right. Okay. Thank you all. So good night, everyone. We'll connect tomorrow.